Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ancient Asset Healing Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is about what is your shadow trying to show you. So this is your shadow self. This could be parts of yourself that you like to keep hidden, parts of yourself that you believe you need to hide from everybody else. So this is the shadow aspect of yourself. So it's what is it that they are trying to show you at this time. So what information do they want to bring you? So this might be helpful if you've been feeling not in not in alignment, not if you feel like you're not quite on the right path, or you feel like you need some healing but you're not quite sure what needs healing, or what kind of what's the word I'm trying to use? What parts of yourself do you need to either accept or utilise that you're not currently doing? So we have three piles: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is the Magic Guardian. Pile 2 is the Medicine Mother. And pile 3 is the Great Teacher. Okay, so pause the video if you need to, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, pile 1s. So if you chose this Magic Guardian, then this is your reading, and it says unlock the magic within. Maybe for some of you, you do have to lock something away, but it does say unlock the magic within. Now, straight away, I was getting that. I don't know if some of you are planning on moving. I don't know if some of you are moving to somewhere near the beach, or thinking about it, or planning a beach holiday. But I feel like you are kind of going between two, possibly two ideas here, or possible ventures I'm hearing. But I do feel like you've perhaps got a bit lost, got a bit, I'm hearing the word tangled. So maybe it's got tangled up in something. And it's kind of, I'm hearing unrooted you a little bit. But let's see what the other cards bring out. Now I have pre-shuffled some of them because I like to meditate on them, but when I get the tarot cards out, I will be shuffling on camera. So the first card you've got then is this Jack of, is this clubs or spades? I always get this wrong, but it doesn't matter because I'm reading the energy anyway. But this would be, I believe this is the Jack of Wands in a traditional tarot, but this does have a slightly different meaning. Okay. Yes, so we've got this duality. We've got two things here. I feel like there's been, I don't know, some of you thinking about moving to the other side of the world. I mean, I'm in the UK, so for me it would be Australia. But just take that as it resonates. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. We've got the 8 of Diamonds. Okay. So, yeah, I do feel like you're not quite sure what to do next. I feel like you don't know which door to go through. But I feel like through one of these doors, there's something quite big, quite significant waiting for you. You do have the protection of your guardian angels. But I'm hearing that you need to use your intuition a little bit more to guide you. You are kind of, this is you're starting a new chapter in your life. And I hear that you are weaving your own future, but I do feel like something's broken. You could feel broken, or something's been broken, and you feel like you have to mend something. Now, this could be talking about yourself, or it could be talking about a relationship. Just take this as it resonates, but I do feel like something needs mending. Okay. So let's see what else we've got. So we've got the 10 of, I think this one's spades, 10 of spades. And we have the 7 of diamonds. So we've got 7, 8 and 10 here. There might be significant numbers for you. So yeah, I am hearing you need to trust in your intuition a little bit more. I'm hearing you've been going around in circles, and now you're just not quite sure which way you're kind of facing, because you might have just been going around kind of either in a loop with something, or just going around in circles, or something repeating, a pattern repeating. But you are going to be getting some kind of wake-up call, or some kind of epiphany. And it's going to start building momentum. And I'm hearing new venture or new adventure. It could be a new venture, or it could be a new adventure. But I suppose if it's a new venture, it could be, you could feel like it's a new adventure. I definitely feel like this is about a new chapter in your life. I feel like you're going to be getting some information or some news coming in. Now, that could be on the 3D realm, but it could also be from your from the higher realms as well. So this is what your shadow side is trying to highlight to you today, that you've got the answers within. Okay, if you're feeling a bit lost at the moment, don't be seeking kind of answers from outside of yourself, because you're going to be finding them within. I do feel like you've been up in your head about something, possibly sleepless nights. I'm hearing a bed of nails, so for some of you it might literally have felt like you've been sleeping on a bed of nails. I feel like you've possibly felt in the dark about something, but something is definitely coming to light. And I feel like where you might have lost hope in something, I'm hearing there is hope. Okay, I feel like you've tried lots of different ways or ideas or different paths to try and make something happen, and I feel like you've just come to a dead end. But I'm hearing there is hope. Okay, so let's see what your tarot cards want to say then. Yeah, so your shadow side is saying you're not trusting yourself enough. You're not trusting yourself enough. Yeah. What else am I getting? I'm getting that you just feel a bit lost. That's the energy I'm getting at the moment. But you need to trust in yourself more. Because you know what it is deep down, what it is you need to do. Obviously, it's going to be different for everybody. But let me just... yeah, and funnily enough, my candle has all of a sudden gone off to one side. So I'm hearing off tilter. So you might have been feeling off tilter or off track. And you need to get back on track, but you're not quite sure how to do this. I'm feeling like you need to be a bit more patient with yourself. Yeah, you definitely need to be a bit more patient with yourself. What am I getting? Am I getting something else? Early mornings might be significant. I don't know if you are if you're kind of one of these people who gets up really early. I feel like that's when you're going to be your most kind of intuitive or spiritual. And I feel like that could be, kind of when the birds are just coming out. And it's really quiet. There's not much traffic on the roads. There's not many people about. Most people are probably still in bed. I feel like this is when you are going to get the answers that you need on something. But let's just I feel like your flame feels like it's gone out. So you've maybe lost your passion in something or lost your way, I'm hearing. So pile one's shadow side then. What is it you are trying to show my pile one? So what have we got? This is I think this is the Devil card. I always get mixed up with the numbers. I know that's card 15, so the number 15 might be relevant, or the number 6. So 6 is all about kind of love, relationships, bonding with people. And it looks like you could have lost something here. You could have, or you've had to let something go because it was weighing you down. I'm hearing some of you, and it's going to be different for everybody. I'm hearing some of you might have just gone bankrupt or gone through bankruptcy and weighing up your options. I feel like you've lost, feels like you've had something that was abundant. So it could be money, it could be health, could be a relationship. But you've had to let it go. However, all hope is not lost because you are still holding on to this bunch of grapes here, and looks like the best bunch of grapes. So I feel like you're letting things go that yes might have been important to you, and yes might mean something, but you've kind of whittled it down to this one thing. You've had to kind of go with one thing, and you've whittled it down to this one thing that is going to be the most abundant for you. Am I getting anything else? Yeah, so where things have been feeling quite heavy, you're going to be feeling a little bit lighter in yourself. The cloak is lifting, I'm hearing. The cloak is lifting. So this could be an energy, could be a dark energy that you've been in. And I'm hearing that is going to lift. It could be that you need to do some cord cutting. So if you've had any kind of trauma, if you've got any trauma bonds, or if you've been through painful experiences, it could be that you're still holding on to those subconsciously. One of the things that I find helpful is, funnily enough, quite similar to this image where I'm trying to fly and I'm trying to float into space, and you've got all the kinds of other little stars and planets around me, but I can't get past a certain point because I've got these things weighing me down, and they're literally on cords hanging off my body and trying to pull me down. And you literally, in your mind's eye, get a pair of scissors and cut the cord and watch it fall, and you can feel yourself getting lighter. So I do feel that could be beneficial. Also, the path that you're going to be taking, it's going to be much more fruitful for you. You are going to see some growth and some abundance, but you need to trust yourself. You need to it's a really big thing. You just need to trust yourself a bit more. So I'm going to put that one, I'll put that one there. Okay. So, for my, oops, that one came flying out. Okay, so this is the Empress card. And look, there's another bird here. There's a blue bird there, and there's a little bird here. I don't know if you can see that. So I do feel you are going to get a message or a download. Now, this could be a message in the 3D, or it could be a message from the higher realms, okay? Your shadow self is wanting you to know that even though things seem a bit dark at the moment, things are going to brighten up, okay? Things are going to brighten up. Let me just have, you look, I think this is you. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but you look really sad here. You look really sad. I feel like getting out in nature, maybe being by water, would really help. Some of you might be swimmers. I do feel water could be beneficial. Even just putting your feet in water can be really beneficial. And I feel like you, perhaps, because you've been feeling a bit lost, and I'm hearing can't see the wood for the trees. So I think you've just got too much there's too much, it's very messy in the head, yeah. You can't, I'm just seeing all of this kind of shrubbery and leaves, and you can't quite clear it away, okay? Something feels quite muggy is the only words I can describe this. You may feel like you've been left out in the cold. And I do feel like this winter period is going to be quite significant for you. What am I guessing? Anything else? Yeah, so you've had some really tough cycles, okay? And you've had to leave things behind, or you've lost things that have meant a lot to you. But all those other things, so you might have, like I said before, you were trying different ways or different ideas to do something or achieve something, but it wasn't quite rooted properly, so the foundations weren't strong. But I do feel like that's changing. I do feel like that this new chapter in your life you're going to be able to, you're going to know what it is you need to do to really build something on a strong foundation. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting anything else from that. I feel like some of you, I don't know if some of you suffer with mental health conditions, maybe manic depression or bipolar, or possibly schizophrenia. I do feel like you've got this kind of shadow that kind of hangs over you and blocks you every chance you get. I'm going to ask Spirit for a bit more information on this. Okay, can I have a bit more information, please, on this from your shadow self? Whoops. Please. Right, okay. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles here. Okay. I don't know if it's the King or the Queen actually in this, but don't worry, because I'm reading the energies. Yeah, you've been carrying a real heavy burden around. I think you feel that I feel like that life has been not taken away from you, but like lifeless, almost lifeless. And I feel like that you have lost hope, but there is going to be movement. Okay. You are going to start, things are going to start building up momentum again. Now, there could be something in your childhood that you're carrying around here. But take that as it resonates, okay? Only you will, yeah, I feel like something in your childhood here. And I'm seeing a white dog or a white animal. Could be significant. But it's been a real heavy burden for you. But things are going to start moving. And you're going to be able to have this strong foundation. So you might be feeling old. I'm hearing some of you feel really old. Maybe what you've gone through is making you feel old and weary, I'm hearing. I'm kind of hearing from rags to riches, from riches to rags. So I definitely feel for some of you, you've lost something that was financial. I don't know if it was your home or you could have lost all your possessions. You could have been burgled. That's quite specific for somebody. I feel like somebody has taken something that wasn't rightly theirs. Now you feel a bit empty. Yeah, and you're not quite sure. Yeah, you just feel a bit lost. Okay, can I have a bit more guidance on this, please? Ooh, okay. Okay, so this is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got lots of pentacles here. There's a pentacle on there as well. This is something to do with either wealth or health. And I feel like she's, or whoever it is carrying bags of money. But there's, looks like there's, I don't know, that look like coins. Yeah, you've lost. I feel like a lot. I don't want to say it, but I do feel like you've lost a lot. I'm thinking a lot of money. Okay. Okay, let me just. Yeah, this has been really dark. But you know what? You're going to be lightening the Lord. Okay? You're going to be lightening the Lord. And I think I said before, you're going to be leaving behind what is not, I'm hearing, detrimental to you. Okay? Because you are definitely lightening the Lord here. Now, it could be lightening the Lord emotionally. Or it could be lightening the Lord physically, as in, I mean, you could be losing weight, or your possessions. I do feel like this is a lot to do with possessions, but you're only going to be taking with you on this new journey what it is that you really need. Okay? I feel like, I don't know if some of you are going through a divorce, because I've just heard apron strings. So you might have been, felt really trapped in a situation, in a marriage, that you didn't feel like you were going to be able to get out of, or you couldn't afford to get out of. However, you are going to be able to. And I feel like you're going to be coming out, if it is a divorce, you're going to be coming out with slightly more than what you envisaged coming out with. Okay? I feel like this has been quite a lonely journey for you. I'm hearing, but the ties are breaking. So what was holding you down in the past is definitely leaving you. Okay? But it's left you feeling really, I'm hearing the word depleted. So that could be energy, it could be money. So, you know, take that as it resonates. I need more cards. So I'm going to take that one. Okay, we've got more pentacles. We've got 2 of pentacles. Now, I was seeing about 2. I was getting this kind of duality, this 2. I don't know, have you got 2 options that you're deciding on? 2 options. Your shadow self is saying you have the key to unlocking something. I feel like some of you need to unlock the past, revisit the past, and work on healing some things there. I'm also seeing a key to a new home, or a key to a new doorway, a key to a new adventure. I feel like something's going to be dead and buried. Take that as it resonates. I do feel like you're going to be connecting more with your shadow self. If you've been running away from or trying to run away from these kind of dark feelings, or these emotions that have been holding you back, I do feel like you're going to be facing your shadow side. I feel like this is what you need to do. You need to face those fears head on. Okay, there's 2 snakes here. They're holding these 2 snakes. Now, snakes can be all about transformation. But they don't look scared of these snakes. The snakes don't look like they're fighting at all. Looks like they've gone into submission. So yeah, I feel like you're taking your power back in a situation. You are going to be regaining your power. And because of that, something is unlocking for you. And things are going to get a lot brighter. Bluebells, I think these are bluebells, could be significant for you. But I feel like you have needed to be in this darkness to, your shadow side is saying to me it was necessary for you to go through this so that you can recognise which door you need to go through, okay, to get that key, I'm hearing. So this was essential for your growth, your spiritual growth, and to get you on the right path, okay? So I'm going to put that one, I want to put that one there. Sorry if let me see if I can push that up a little bit. Move my light, I don't know if that's any better. Okay, I'm going to push that up. Okay. Right, so let's see then. There's definitely something in childhood here that you need to lay to rest, I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay. Right, anything else then? What does my pile ones, shadow side, want to say? Take that one. 5 of Swords. Can you see that? Okay. Yeah, have you been hiding? Are you hiding from someone or something? You've been running away from something. You've not dealt with something. Yeah, I feel like life's been quite unfair to you, or somebody's been really unfair. Trying to see what that is in the background. It looks like an old decrepit boat. But you're definitely leaving something behind. And I'm hearing you are richer than you think. Okay? You are richer than you think. And I feel like somebody has been deceitful. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's been somebody else that's been deceitful to you. But I feel like you're running away from yourself, actually, on this card. You're not wanting to deal with something. 5 is also a change. So something is going to be changing here. Something is definitely changing. I do feel like for some of you, you are going on a journey, like a physical journey. But you've felt like you've not had. I feel like I feel like you think you've lost everything. That's what I feel like. I feel like you've lost everything. Okay. Let's see what else then. Can we have a bit of a clarification for this Five of Swords, please. Oops. Oh, that's too many. I'm going to take that one. Okay, so we've got Queen of Wands here. Okay. So, I feel like you're going to be, you're getting a glow up here. You're definitely getting a glow up. You're going from feeling like you have nothing to feeling like you have everything. So you were coming out of this dark, heavy period and coming into a much lighter, much more abundant period. I feel like you're definitely getting a glow up. So I feel like you're going to feel younger, look younger. I feel like you might be getting your hair done. You might be buying yourself new clothes or new jewellery. And I feel like you're going to get that spark of passion back. And you're going to start even liking yourself again, because I feel like you just don't like yourself at the moment. And I feel like you're going to start liking yourself again. So let's get some more cards then. Yeah, I'm not going to take all, I'm going to take that one. Okay, look at that. So this is the number 21, the World card. Okay, so she's gone from this, okay, very dark, no leaves on the trees. The trees look thin and wiry. She's got no proper clothes on. And she looks, I'm hearing the word barren. Now, for some of you, that could be specific. When I say barren, that you can't have children. That could be, that's a very specific message for somebody, okay? And it could be that you've had to really kind of deal, and because of that you've not accepted yourself the way you are. But that's changing. You're coming into so much abundance. You are literally going to be able to look at yourself, look at a reflection of yourself and really love what you see. You've got lots of lovely green leaves here. The roots are so much thicker. So you are definitely coming into a time where you're going to be more abundant. You are definitely having some kind of glow up, and life is going to feel so much brighter and lighter and much more fulfilling for you. Okay, I'm going to put that one there. Let's see if anything else comes through for you. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords with, I believe this is a moose. Oh, and look at that, look. She's laid on the floor here. Yeah, she's exhausted. She's exhausted. I do feel like you're going to be getting some downloads in your sleep. I feel like you're getting messages in your dreams. So it might be worth keeping like a dream diary, because there might be messages in there. Now, I am really drawn to this star here. So the star card traditionally is all about hope, but I'm thinking about the North Star. So you are going to be getting in alignment with yourself, okay? But to do this, your shadow self is saying you have to accept yourself. You have to accept all your scars, all your flaws, and you have to see how truly amazing you are. I'm getting so much attractiveness here that you just can't see. You're just not seeing, or you're refusing to see. You definitely need to do some work on yourself. Now, this is very specific for somebody, but somebody might be considering getting a breast operation, so breast implants or reduction, however that resonates with somebody. But yeah, you've got some... I feel like you're really stuck at the minute. I feel like you've kind of paralysed yourself. And I think it's because you've got that much going around in your head, that because you've got that much going around in your head, you cannot connect to your solar plexus, to your heart, to your intuition. I feel like you need to go for either some healing. If you can't afford that at the moment, there's loads of really good videos on YouTube. I feel like you need to do some energy healing. You need to do some heart healing. And I feel like some meditations as well. Just to clear the mind, maybe do a guided meditation, and also the cord cutting that I mentioned earlier. You really need to clear the clutter. That's what I'm hearing. Clear the clutter. Clear the clutter. Now, this could be physical. So if you've got a lot of clutter around you, you need to clear that out. Or it could be kind of metaphorical. So it could be just to do with your brain, or any kind of trauma that you're holding on to. You need to let that go. It's time to let it go. Okay. Then we have, the Four of Wands. What was I saying about momentum? Okay. So, yeah, this is when you can see a way ahead, you can see the path ahead, you know which direction you need to go in, things are much more clearer, your path's going to be much more clear, so I'm hearing it's going to be unblocked, and you're going to get fast moving energy here. Am I getting anything else? Yes, you're definitely cutting away things that are not needed, and that could include your thoughts. I feel like there's a much more pure energy going to be coming in, okay? So if you deal with this darker side of yourself and face it head on, this much more kind of lighter and more pure energy is going to be coming in. So, yeah. Just one moment, sorry. What am I getting? Yeah, this is something to do with your past that you need to heal. You're very reluctant. You're very reluctant to... It's like you've constantly got your back faced. It's like you should be facing north, but you're facing south, okay? And I feel like you've been really reluctant to turn around and turn your back on something or someone. But you need to do it. I'm being told you have to do this. This is going to be so important for your personal development, for getting you aligned, to getting you on the right path. Okay? But there's going to be fast moving where things have been really stagnant and you felt paralysed and not able to move forward, that's going to change, okay? There's a fast moving energy coming in here. So anything else then from my pile one's shadow self? Anything else? For my pile ones. Okay. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Right, okay. So we've got this gorgeous princess here, and she's, I was seeing white before. You're getting this pure, clean energy coming in. So you're cleansing something here. You are definitely cleansing something. I do feel like you're going to be getting some downloads from the higher realms that's coming in through the crown. I feel like your head's going to clear, and you're going to be able to see that light. You're going to face your fears head on. You've got a little, it looks like a little shadow, and I was saying about shadows earlier, okay? You are literally leaving those shadows behind, okay? I feel like all those little voices that might have been in your mind, that kind of dark shadow that was kind of lingering over you, you're leaving it behind. You're cutting it away, okay? Your energy is going from really, really dark and heavy to kind of pure and light here, okay? And I feel like everybody, you're going to start noticing that people are going to be wanting, I'm hearing a piece of you, which sounds a bit dark as well, but I'm hearing people are going to want to know what you've done, how you've done it, how you've managed it. They're going to be quite in awe of your transformation here. And people are going to be noticing you, okay? When you go through this transformation, you are definitely shedding the skin here, and you are coming out the other side. So at the bottom of the deck, we have, this is the, what's this, 17? Now then, 17, is that the death? Oh, I'm not sure. But you are moving, you're moving forward, okay? You need to start taking the steps to move forward, okay? Because what will happen is each step you take in healing yourself, rebuilding yourself, you're going to build momentum. So those steps are going to start getting bigger and faster, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, they look tired. That knight looks tired. But that horse doesn't look tired. No. I'm kind of getting chariot energy. Kind of really forward moving energy. It's kind of victorious energy. But it's been after a long battle. Okay. And we've got Ace of Pentacles here as well. So yeah, you're all going, look, you're going in the same direction here. I do feel like the winter period is going to be really significant for you. I think there's going to be some kind of turning point for you. I'm hearing December. But I'm definitely, it depends which part of the world you live in, definitely winter, okay, definitely winter. But then you're coming out and you're going to be absolutely blooming by spring. You just need to, what's that, weather, I'm hearing weather the winter, just weather the winter, okay, because as soon as we hit spring, it's going to, you're literally going to do like a 180 degree turn, okay? Yeah, you're literally doing that. You're going to be in that direction, the direction that you need to be in, and things are going to blossom. You're going to bloom. Now, if you are pregnant, I'm hearing the word bloom. It's often a phrase used in pregnancy, so it might be that you're going to start blooming round about that period, kind of. I'm hearing February, March time. But yeah, I'm just hearing you're not going to be scared anymore. This period, these lessons that you're learning now are equipping, don't even know if that's a word, but that's what I'm hearing, equipping you for your future self, okay? And your future self, yeah, but your lighter self, and your darker self are going to be much more in balance, and they're going to be working in harmony with each other, okay? Because there's always a light side and a dark side, okay? But we need the dark side to teach us the lessons that we need to learn for our own personal advancement and personal growth. And that's how we learn about ourselves and what's right for us. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with just some little Avalon magic cards. So let's have a look. Oops, oh gosh, they've gone all over. Sorry, these are quite difficult to. Yeah, I'm hearing April as well. Definitely spring. Yes, definitely spring. Something. Yeah, there's going to be fast moving energy here. I feel from February onwards. February, March, April is going to be really significant for you. So let's have a look then. Last few messages. Okay. So, right, so first of all, we've got a full moon here. Now, a moon is, so first of all, the moon cycles could be important. The next full moon, I'm not sure when that is at the moment because I'm channeling. I can't think of what date I'm on. We've got more birds here. Yeah, I'm hearing bringers of news, bringers of information. Right, nighttime is important. You're going to be getting downloads, and I know I said early morning, so when the birds just start to come out in the morning, I think that sometimes it's as early as about 4 o'clock, could still be dark, but I feel like that's when you're going to be at your most intuitive. I can see it looks like the solar plexus here. It's going to become lighter, okay? You're definitely leaving some burdens behind. You are definitely doing some healing, and you do have the magic within, okay? You can manifest what it is that you need in your life. You have all the answers within you. You don't need to look beyond yourself for answers, okay? And something is going to be illuminated, and I do feel like it's going to be around the time of the front move. And it says, it is easy to love and accept the light side of yourself. We were talking about the light side, weren't we? It takes courage to acknowledge and love the darker side. You know what? Absolutely. You've not been acknowledging your darker side, which is how you've ended up here. Your darker side has been trying to grab your attention, and the only way to being able to do that is to really kind of drag you down into the depths of despair, for you to actually surrender. I feel like you're going to have to surrender to your shadow self and go, right, okay, what is it that you want me to do? What is it you want me to feel? What is it you want me to look at? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to lift this. Otherwise, it's just going to follow you about. We've got, yes, dark side and light side. We've got two dragons here. Now, we are in the year of the dragon. You could have been born in one of the years of the dragons. You might like dragons. Dragon energy. I love dragon energy. It's so strong. It's very focused. It knows what it wants. It doesn't take any crap from anybody. But have you noticed how it's kind of entangled? So you need to work with, it's like a yin and yang. You need to work with your dark side, okay? You need to work with it and go with the ebbs and flows of, well, first of all, life, because life is ebbs and flows, but ebbs and flows of your emotions as well. You need to kind of go with that. So don't try and go against the tide is what I'm hearing. And it says, do not look for validation in others. Yes, I've been saying this about do not let do not look outside of yourself, okay? Be uniquely you and follow your own path. We've got lots of blues here as well, lots of nighttime. Yeah, and blues, this is definitely kind of the crown chakra, the upper chakras. So you're definitely going to be getting downloads here. So let me try and get you one. I want one more because I like to get 3 of these. Let's have a look. Yes, I'm hearing, what's that saying? All kind of unicorn, fairies and unicorns, or rainbows and unicorns. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at that abundance. So we've got the leaves, we've got the fruit, we've got the flowers. I think by late spring or early summer of next year, you will have manifested stability, you'll have put roots down, you'll have had your glow up, and you'll be feeling so much happier in yourself and so much stronger as well. I mean, you know, this is the lighter side of you. And look at that little star again, shining, a little light. So you are going to be shining your light. You're going to be shining it bright as well. And you're going to have so many more positive things coming in. I'm hearing you might be seeing orbs. If you're seeing orbs, that's obviously your spirit guides that are around you at this time, protecting you, and they will go on to protect you even when you're in this happy space. They won't leave you. They'll always be there, making sure that you are okay. That's really lovely. And it says, make peace with the wildness within you and all Mother Earth's creations. Make peace, I think that's make peace with the darkness within you. Make peace with your shadow side is what you need to do here, to be able to get out of this dark energy. Okay. So my pal ones, that was a long reading, longer than I would normally do. But I hope that some of that resonated. I really enjoyed doing that reading, actually. And I really hope it reaches the people that it needs to reach. Because I do think that there's people out there that needed to hear those messages. So thank you for being with me. And I will see you in my next reading. Thank you. Bye. Hi, my pile twos. So if you chose this card, the Medicine Mother, then this is your pile. Pile one's reading went on for quite a long time. I don't know how long this reading's going to go on for. All I can do is just channel the messages, and when those messages come to an end, that's when I'll end my reading. And it says, honour your inner knowing. Okay, first of all, I was channeling some messages with this card. It's given me, for some reason, kind of Mercury energy. So I feel like you are, I don't know if you're learning something. I don't know if you're doing some online learning. I feel like computers and technology is significant here. I don't know if you work in some kind of communications industry. Sorry, the light, I've just noticed how dark that was. Okay, it's a bit better. Yeah, I don't know if some of you work in the communications industry. I was also getting the letter E and the numbers 4 and 3. So take that as it resonates. I was also getting a message, you need to join the dots. So if things have been happening or like loads of kind of coincidences that have kind of added up, I'm hearing you need to join the dots because there's a connection there, or it'll lead you to an answer about something. This is definitely about communication of some kind, because I'm getting kind of seeing and hearing. Seeing and hearing something is really important here. I'm kind of getting Virgo energy as well, which is about kind of intelligence and learning. Okay, I'm also getting Capricorn energy at the moment, so that might be beneficial. Something to do with the heart. I'm being shown the heart here, but I'm not quite sure what it is. They're pointing to the heart. That could be the heart chakra. You could have heart issues. You've got, it looks like fire here, but they're not the feathers, so you could suffer with heartburn. Please take that how it resonates, but I'm definitely being shown the heart for some reason. You know what's in your heart. Okay, you need to listen to your heart. Okay, right, so I'm going to leave that. Don't know where I'll put that there, I think, so you can see that. I have pre-shuffled some of your cards, but when I get the my tarot out, I will be shuffling on camera. It's just because I do like to meditate on at least a couple of your cards to get the main message. So let's see what we've got then. We have the 5 of Hearts. We have the King of, is that Spades? I think that's the King of Spades, isn't it? I'm not very good with playing cards. Doesn't matter because I'm reading the energy anyway. That's that one. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a moment because I'm hearing old patterns of behaviours or old ways of doing things need to be dealt with or need to be changed. I'm hearing kind of alchemizing. We do have the medicine mother, so I'm hearing you need to turn, or you have the capacity to turn a bad situation into something good. Okay, I don't know what that situation is, could be anything, but I do feel like you have one of your skills, one of your powers, if you like, is turning something bad into something good, into something useful. I'm getting that word, useful. I feel like you've been dealt a double-edged sword. I'm not quite sure what that means, actually. Maybe somebody can tell me. Double-edged sword. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm just hearing double-edged sword. Somebody knows what that means. I might have to Google it later. Okay, yeah, there's a double-edged sword here. So it might be whatever you decide to do, there might be a situation, whatever you've decided, it's going to hurt either way. Okay, I'm hearing that. It's going to hurt either way. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for helping me with that double-edged sword. Okay, so this here, it's interesting this, because this card here, when it fell out, I was getting, you know, like when you've been to a party where people have really been enjoying themselves. So I'm kind of getting like a wedding reception, actually. That's what I'm getting in my head. And you know the mess that's left afterwards, that kind of clean up. I feel like that kind of energy. So where there's nobody around, there's a bit of a lull, it's kind of gone quiet, and you're having to clean up after other people. Yeah, you're having to clean up what's been left over. Now that must be significant for somebody. You're cleaning up the mess, I'm hearing. Okay, but there's still a couple of cups left standing here that still look like they're very full, and they've got flowers and things, quite colourful flowers growing out of it. So I do feel like this is you making something good out of a bad situation. Because of those two cups, so you're salvaging something. Yeah, so you're not cleaning up everything. There's a couple of things here that you're keeping. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. We have, this is the Four of Spades, which is the Death card, I believe, in this particular deck. That's interesting. So, I keep hearing that word, alchemizing. So even though there's no because we've got a skull here, so there's no life here, but we've got all of these flowers growing. So I'm hearing you're making something out of nothing. You're building something from scratch. Yeah. I do see a death and a rebirth, which is what this card usually signifies anyway. You're leaving things behind that don't serve you. It's a bit like this Five of, so you've got empty cups here. So even out of nothing, there's something. Even out of nothing, there's something. Yeah. Even when you think something's dead and buried, something is going to flourish. Now, I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to get your tarot cards for that. I'm hearing dead and buried, but then we've got all of this kind of abundance growing around it. You something good is going to come out of something bad. Okay, that's the main message here. I know I was getting Capricorn energy before. I was getting Virgo energy, and I'm getting Taurus energy as well. So that might be significant. Then we have the Three of Hearts. So this is celebration. So I feel after this I feel like you're going to have some kind of disappointment. There's going to be a bit of a lull here. And I think you're going to feel like things have died off. Things have gone quiet. But then things are going to start happening again. And you've got a celebration here. So you're celebrating something. You're celebrating something. And I feel like it's with friends. You're celebrating with friends. And I'm hearing no need to cry over spilt milk. That is another kind of old saying. I'm not even quite sure what that means, but it might mean something to somebody. So no need to cry over spilt milk. So in other words, I think what it's saying is, there's no point crying over that. We just have to move on, pick ourselves up, and start again. That's exactly what I'm hearing there. Just start again. But there's going to be a celebration here as well. Okay. Am I getting anything else from your shadow side? I do feel like you are quite happy to work with your shadow side. I don't feel like you're shying away, because we have a light side and we have a dark side to us. And the darker side, like I was explaining in pile 1, is there to teach us things, teach us lessons that we need to learn, teach us things about ourselves, helps us with our kind of growth and development. So, and it also helps us to see our light, to kind of spot our light side as well, and to have gratitude for things. So we always need a balance of dark and light. And I do feel like you're not scared to face challenges, or you're not scared to face your darker side. Okay, there's action here. You're taking action on something here. Right, okay, I think we need, I'm not getting anything else. So I think you've learned from your mistakes. I don't think you're dwelling on it at all. I think you are picking yourself up and moving on. I literally feel like you're leaving one party that's like dead and buried for another party that's flourishing. Yeah, that's like got lots of energy. Yeah, take that as it resonates. So for my pile 2s then, what does the shadow side? And I feel like your shadow side is helping you to recognise when the party is over and when you need to move on. Okay, but like I say, you're not dwelling on things. I think you're action oriented. You're taking action here. You're not being stagnant, I don't feel. No. Okay, let's have a look then. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what does their shadow side want to highlight? Let's have a look. That one tried to come out there. Okay, now this one did come out in pile 1. So this is, but I'm getting a different energy here though. This is kind of deceitful energy here. However, I do feel like I'm hearing somebody's tried to put the rug over your eyes, or pull the rug under your, oh, what's that saying? Oh, sorry. Pull the rug, not pull the rug from underneath you, but try to fool you, I think, is what Spirit's trying to tell me. But you're seeing right through it, okay? You are not being deceived by anyone. You can see right through it, okay? And your shadow side is here to help with that, to make things so that you can see things for what they are. Am I guessing anything else? Could have been a bit of conflict with somebody or something. I'm not getting too much with that at the minute. I just feel like somebody around you isn't being totally transparent with you, but you know this. You already know what that is. I'm going to pop that there. So for my pile 2s then, what would their shadow self like them to know at this time? Yeah, you're very wise. I think you've been through a lot of life lessons anyway. And I do feel like you're, like I say, you're quite confident at dealing with the kind of the light and dark aspects of yourself. And we have the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so yeah, I feel like it's not been an easy journey for you. But I'm seeing that you, for some reason, I feel like these are your spirit guides, okay? That they're coming in to kind of help you and support you. You're very good at spotting opportunities. You're not scared of hard work, okay? You're not scared to get your hands dirty. I'm also hearing as well if the shoe fits, and I think it's got something to do with this deceitful kind of energy here. If the shoe fits, that might be significant for somebody. Yeah, you don't suffer fools at all. You've been through too much. You've got too much kind of life experience, too many life lessons, and your spirit guides are kind of cheering you on. Okay, they are cheering you on here, and I feel whatever it is you're going to be doing, you are going to be really successful at it. Okay, really successful. I think your shadow side, perhaps in you, you could be a bit of a workaholic. You may need to, because we seem to have a lot of kind of action here. So you may be the type of person who's on the go all the time. That might be one of your shadow aspects. It might be that you struggle to take time out and just rest. But it is important that you get that balance. Am I seeing anything else here? No, okay. Yeah, something's growing for you. You could be collaborating with somebody, but I do feel like you are developing something. I feel like it's a skill. You're developing something. This could be to do with work. I do feel like it's about knowledge though. So let's see what else then. So my pile twos, what do their higher selves want to say? And we have, is this the Knight? I don't think this is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but he's, you know, even though it's a knight, look how kind of stoic they look. Yeah. And it's wearing the crown here. So you're going from a knight to a king or a knight to a queen, however that resonates, just a gender doesn't matter. But you're taking action on something and it's going to be slow, but it's going to be secure and stable. The foundations are going to be strong, okay? The foundations are going to be strong. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Am I getting anything else from that? Not at the moment. Let's just see where I put that there. Okay. So, yeah, can we have a bit more, please, from your, yeah, you're not afraid to deal with things head on. There's a lot of strength here. Definitely a lot of emotional and mental strength here. Yeah, okay. Oh, so for my... yeah, we've got another pentacle, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are learning a skill or developing a skill. You are working really hard on something here. I feel like I'm hearing working through the night, so you could even be working through the night, some of you. You literally, your head is down and you're so focused. You just really grafting, really working hard, because you've got a goal that you want to reach. Yeah, you're really committed here, really committed to something, really committed. It's like you're kind of oblivious to anything else that's going on around you. So I think your shadow side is trying to tell you that yes, it's good to be focused, it's good to be so dedicated and hardworking, but sometimes you need to put the tool down and lift your head up and just have a look at what's going on around you as well. Yeah. So I think being a workaholic could definitely be perhaps one of your shadow aspects. I don't know if some of you are a little bit impatient, that you just want to do, you want to get things done. Let's have a look. What would the shadow self like to say to my pile 2s, please? Okay. Okay, this card came out as well in pile 2, but I think it's got a different message here. I do feel like you need to take a break. I'm hearing you need to take a break. Yeah, just take... It's okay to take a break, I'm hearing. Oh, look at this 6 of Wands. This is absolute victory here. And you know how I was saying the prince looked like it's wearing a crown, and then of course we've got the crown here. Yeah, you're going to be really successful with something here, and so you're going to be celebrated for something. I'm hearing an award. You might win an award for something. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So we've got 2 knights here, and we've got a little bird. There's a little bird there. Birds might be significant. I feel like you're definitely learning something, or information is going to be coming in about something, and it might be that you have to go on a journey. You may have to do some traveling. It could be for work. I do feel like it's either for work or for training, and you are going to be learning of something or learning something. yeah, there's lots of courage here as well. I mean, I'm hearing you stand your ground. You do stand your ground. You're not fazed easily. Oh, look at that, look. So it looks like I don't know if he's standing on his horse, but he looks like he's standing on his horse as well. And yes, you're standing tall, you're standing out, okay? You are definitely standing out. I'm hearing you the top of your game. So you're definitely aiming for something high here. You're going to be really successful. Whatever this is, you're going to be really successful. And I feel like as well, your shadow side is telling you it's okay to let your guard down sometimes. And I think this is where the heart was coming in. So you might need to open up your heart chakra, okay? If you've been a bit closed off to friendships, relationships, your shadow side is saying you don't need to do that anymore because you've now got the knowledge and the wisdom to know when somebody doesn't have your best interests at heart, okay? You've got the skills now and the knowledge to know deep within you if you can't trust somebody, okay? So you need to open up that heart space. So there is a blockage there. Now, it could be a good idea to perhaps go on YouTube and maybe look at some videos for healing the heart chakra. Or maybe if you've got the resources, if you've got the money, go and see. I'm hearing Reiki could be quite good, or an energy healer, because I do feel there's a little bit of a blockage in your heart chakra, okay? And I do feel like this is because of everything you've gone to. I think you're very independent, and that could be, your shadow side is saying to try and balance out with your lighter side that yes, it's good to be independent, but not 100% of the time. You do need to open up to others, and work with others. You might be a bit of a perfectionist and you might feel like you've got to do things on your own so that you reach your kind of high standards, but your shadow side is saying that you just need to just chill. I mean the word just chill a little bit, and it is okay to trust somebody else to do something. You don't have to do everything. So yeah, perhaps maybe, like I say, you need to do a bit of healing around the heart. There's a little blockage there. It's not major, but it's something that your your shadow self, and possibly your higher self as well, want you to take a look at. So there's only you. I don't know what you've been through personally. This isn't a personal reading, it's a collective reading. So only you know what that is. If you don't know, then I would suggest sitting with your feelings and trying to, if you write things down, I'm getting somebody writing here. So writing your feelings down and trying to kind of, a little bit like a family tree. I'm seeing like a family tree where you start with, the mother and father, and then you go back. So start with the feeling and go back. Yeah. So what were you doing when that feeling came in? Whereabouts in the body are you feeling it? Where does it come from? Try and dissect it a little bit. So this is where that Virgo energy comes in, very analytical, okay? So your shadow side is saying, just do a little bit of work on your heart chakra, okay? So let's get some more cards then. Anything else that the shadow side, that came flying out. Whoa, look at this, okay? So, if you allow yourself, this is the Six of Cups. Now, this could be, I know I was getting a marriage reception earlier on. It could be that somebody's getting married. There could be an offer of some kind. There could be a proposal. Now, this doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic proposal. It could be a business one, okay? But take this as it resonates. But it's going to be one that's very balanced, that's very even, that's going to be equal, I'm hearing. Equal, okay? That's lovely. I love that. Okay. Anything else? Your message is a little bit more straightforward than pile one's. So your reading might not go on as long, but I'm literally getting all the messages that I can for you at this time. So are there any other messages? Oops. Three of Swords. You've had heartache, haven't you? Somebody has... Right, okay. Somebody might have passed away. If that's the case, I'm really sorry. But they are still with you, okay? They are still around you. And they see you... Oh gosh, I've just got this this wave of emotion here. I'm so sorry. I'm really feeling your loss at the moment. And grief is such an awful thing. It's such a personal thing. We all deal with it very differently. But if you have got a passed on loved one, they are with you. So please try and take some peace from that they are around you. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean that they are not there. For others of you, I feel like this is past heartbreak. I feel like there has been some deceitful kind of energy about. And I feel like this is why your heart, yeah, there's definitely heart, there's some heart healing that needs to be done. There could be grief as well. But I'm hearing it's safe to open your heart. It's safe, okay? So that must resonate for somebody. I feel like I need to get one or two more cards out here. I don't think you might be in that energy now, or you might have recently been in that energy, but you're definitely coming out of it. You might have thrown yourself into work to stop yourself from having to deal with that grief. But you know, your shadow side is saying that doesn't work because it'll still be there, and you need to face it, you need to feel it, you need to acknowledge it, okay? Because that will help actually to open up that heart chakra. But this like I said, that heartache's going to be different for everybody, but you are safe now to open that heart space, I'm hearing. Okay, so any more cards? Let's have a look. Oh, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Yeah, we've got that bird. Look at that bird. It's got so much bigger. It's got fatter. It's wearing a crown. We've got I'm hearing lovebirds, right? Lovebirds. These two lovebirds, right? Okay. So this could be a new romantic cycle that's coming in for you. But whatever this is, right, there's a lot of abundance here. There's a lot of growth, okay? There's definitely a lot of growth. I'm seeing a lot of goals as well. So you could wear a lot of gold. Gold could be significant. But you're winning at something here. Don't know what it is, but you are winning at something. You're coming out on top, I'm hearing. So I'm hearing you're leaving the ghosts of the past behind. Okay? You're leaving them behind. You're going to have a renewed sense of self, a renewed sense of energy, and you are getting your wish fulfillment. I actually don't feel like I need to get any more cards. Let's just see what's on the back of the deck. Oh, look at that. Look how happy she looks. So this is 21. This card also came out in the last pile. But this is, this is contentment. This is happiness at its abundance of happiness. Okay? This is loving life, loving yourself, loving where you're at, and feeling like you've really achieved what you set out to achieve. Okay? So I feel like you're manifesting something. And whatever it is you're manifesting, it is coming in. All right. Yeah. So I do feel like you've turned a bad situation into a good situation. I feel like if something bad is leaving, if you're leaving something bad that's in your life, it's going to leave room for something good to come in. Okay. But there's a lot of abundance here, and that's lovely. Okay. Yeah, you're leaving the past behind. You're leaving. Yeah, you're dealing with it head on. You're not scared of it. You're going to process it, and you're going to move on. Yeah, you're moving on. And that's brilliant. Yeah, that's such a positive reading. Right, so I'm going to finish off with some last few messages from my Avalon Magic. So let's have a look. Sorry, I'm finding it really difficult to... really difficult to shuffle these. Because they're like little cards. Okay. So, can I have some last few messages then from their shadow self for my pile twos? I've just caught the lovers there. Yes, I'm seeing the lovers again. Okay, I've got two here. So, wisdom. Yeah, you've been through many cycles in your life, okay? I'm hearing some were painful cycles, and I'm hearing some were karmic cycles, but you've got the wisdom and the knowledge now to alchemize those karmic cycles are ending for you. The moon cycles could be significant here for you as well. Yeah, you are going to be building such a stronger foundation for yourself. And you're going to be able to see, even in the darkness, you're going to be able to see. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? You're going to know. You're going to have this inner knowing, like this card says. You have this inner knowing. You can see clearly, even in the darkness. Now, for some of you, take this as it resonates. I know we do have the lovers here as well. We've got, I think it's a stag here in the background. I feel like someone has got their eye on you. Now, again, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a business collaboration. But somebody has got their eye on you, okay? Somebody's watching you. And I don't mean that in a kind of creepy kind of way. but I do feel like somebody's coming in for you, okay? Whether it be business or romantic. So just take that as it resonates. And it says, never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. Yeah, I do feel like you are in alignment with your true self already. If you're not, then you're going to be very, very soon. And we kind of have these circles of life again. I do feel that life is balancing out for you. I feel like there's I'm hearing magic is happening around you. So you might have a connection with the fairy realm, although these aren't fairies. They do look like fairies, but they're actually dragonflies. So I'm seeing that you are protected. You are protected, and yeah, I've got this. I'm seeing a collaboration with something here. There's a collaboration here. Something's developing, and I do feel like it might entail working with others. I do see a celebration as well coming up. I see lots of energy, there's lots of action here. There is lots of action, okay? Yeah, okay. Am I seeing anything else with that? Yeah, I'm just seeing that even in the darkness, you can still see the light. Okay, so fill up from the healing waters of Mother Earth's sacred springs and connect to her heartbeat. Become as one energy. So I feel like being out in nature could really help to energize you. Being out in nature is just really good anyway. It's really good for the mind, for the body, for the spirit. And I do feel like you're balancing all of those aspects of yourself out. It's really lovely, actually, because you're going to be able to really utilize both your darker side and your lighter side. They're going to be working together and really coming together. Yeah, it's just really lovely. So I want to get another one. I always like to get 3 of these. So can I have, am I taking that one? No. Can I have one more then, please, for my pile of 2s before we close this reading? Whoops, I can't take all those. I'm going to take this one though, because he's standing out, okay? We've got another crown here. This is giving me King of Cups energy. This could be somebody who's coming in for you, but it could also be about you, about standing tall. I think I said that earlier, about standing your ground, about knowing what it is that you want. Yeah, and not being, I'm hearing diverted, not being diverted. So you're not going to be taken off track by anyone or anything. I think you're going to be very focused. But again, it could be somebody coming in as well. Like I say, just take this as it resonates. So be fierce, be brave, do things that challenge you, search for your own sacred grail. I was picking up right from the very start about you being brave, about you going out and seeking things, seeking information, seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, and I don't think you're afraid to do that at all. But I just see a lot of kind of personal growth here, spiritual growth, and lots of really happy moments for you, happy things, lots of abundance. You're happy ever after. Okay, So pile 2, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If it resonated, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you. But thanks for being here, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, my pile 3s. So if you chose this lovely card, then this is your reading. Great teacher, it says. Learn from spiritual experiences. So the first messages that I was picking up on was that it's your time to shine. You are leaving the burdens of the past behind. You are letting go of a few things. Your spirit, your shadow self. Your shadow self wants you to know that it's okay not to hold on to things so tightly. I feel like there's been a bit of a fear here based around a fear of lack, I think. A fear of lack of, maybe you were quite uptight before, maybe you needed to control everything, but I feel like you've surrendered to that. Or at least your shadow side is saying you need to surrender to that and just let things flow with ease, I'm hearing. But you're definitely lightening the burden here. I feel like you've been, I don't know if some of you are religious, you might have been doing a lot of prayer lately, you may have been meditating. I do feel like this group's very, very spiritual. So I'm hearing shamanic healing, Wicca, that kind of thing. So am I getting anything else with this card? Okay, I feel like whatever has happened to you in your life, I feel like you're going to be able to use that to help others, okay? I feel like you've been doing you a lot of shadow work actually, and your shadow self is coming through to say use what you've learned to help others, okay? So let's have a look then. Now I have already pre-shuffled some of your cards, but when we come onto the tarot, I will be shuffling on camera. I'd just like to get a few initial cards while I'm meditating, okay? So your first card then is the 4 of Diamonds. Put that there. And the 10 of Wands. Oh, how interesting, look. And you see the peering through here. It's like you feel like you've got to keep a watchful eye on something. It's like you can't quite let something go. There's a fear here around lack, okay? Like you need to keep an eye on something. Yeah, you keep checking something. You're not fully trusting, I don't know, are you not fully trusting somebody with your money? Or with, you know, something that means something to you? Are you not very good at delegating? But something, yeah, you've been burdened with something, and I feel like this is yourself because it's been fear-based, okay? And that's where your blockage has been. And your shadow self is saying you don't need to hold on so tightly. You can just let things, I'm hearing let things fly away because they'll always come back to you. Or something will come back to you, or it won't ever go away. Okay, so just take that as it resonates. I do feel like what's happening to you at the moment, I do feel like, I say, you've been doing the shadow work, and you are connecting with your spirit guides. Okay, so you're being very divinely guided at the moment. And I think you're very in tune with the higher realms. I'm not getting anything else. No, so let's carry on. Okay, I'm getting 6 of diamonds. And I'm getting, 9 of hearts. Okay. Interesting how it comes under this card here. Which is about holding on tightly to things. This is about greed and excess. So this possibly could be, I'm hearing you're frightened of loss. You're frightened that you're never going to have enough, which is why you're holding on so tightly. And this is what your shadow side is wanting to make you aware of. I feel like you might have had tendencies in the past to perhaps be a bit greedy, perhaps to be a bit excessive about things. But that's all come from a place of fear, okay? And that's acted as a blockage for you. So I think this is one of the lessons that you've had to learn. It's about managing that kind of the greed maybe, or that fear of lack, or having to have so much control over something. And I feel like you have been working on this, because then we've got the 6 of diamonds, which is all about like giving. It's all about sharing. So I feel like you've gone from this to this, which is really, really lovely. So as you probably know, if you are spiritual, there's a light side and a dark side to everything, okay? And we need both to balance things out, just like we have the sun and the moon, okay? And I do feel like you are balancing. You've worked on yourself here. You've worked on some insecurities here that's been holding you back. And because of that, you're now being very generous with your, now it could be generous with your time, could be generous with your energy. It doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be, materialistic things. And I feel like you've really worked on this, and your shadow self is really coming through just to kind of congratulate you, really, because the burdens that you were carrying because of this fear, because of this kind of lack mentality, it was really holding you back, and it was a heavy burden for you. But you're going to have this sense of lightness about you now, sense of relief, I'm hearing. Yeah, I literally feel like you're going to have so much more than you ever thought was possible. And not only are you going to be able to fill your own cup up, but you're going to be able to fill other people's cup up as well. So you're going to be generous with that. You're going to be very giving, I think, which is great. I feel like you've come a long way on your journey, actually. And I do feel like your shadow side is letting you know that you can now help others, that you can use what you've learned to help other people. So just take that as it resonates. I'm just going to have a little drink of my tea. So I feel like I've been talking for quite a while now. Oh, thank you. Okay, so for my lovely pile threes, because this is a really sweet, this is a really gentle energy that I'm getting here. I'm hearing that some of you have had to face real kind of poverty, which is why you're so, you're holding on tight to things, because I feel like you've possibly not had much in the past. So what you've got now, you're frightened of losing. But your shadow side is coming in to say you're not going to lose it. You need to kind of open those arms out to receive. You know, don't keep them so kind of tightly huddled round what you think you might lose, because that's sending out the wrong signals. That's the wrong type of energy. But I do think that you know this anyway, because I think you've been working on it. So yeah, it's a really, really lovely energy that you've you know, you've done that shadow work. Gosh, I don't know what's happening with these cards. Yeah, you've done the shadow work, and it's really paying off. And it's going to pay off more than I think you realise. Yeah, so well done for that. Well done. Okay, so let's, for my pile threes then, what does their shadow selves want them to know? So pile three, what does their shadow selves want to know? Okay, we have this is the number 16. I can't remember what 16 is in traditional tarot. It doesn't really matter because I read the energy of these cards anyway. It looks like, I don't know if it's is it the tower? Could be the tower with the lightning here. And I've just heard that saying lightning never strikes twice. Is that the right saying? But yeah, you've been praying for something here, and you have surrendered. You've kind of surrendered to the powers that be. Yeah. And you are, yeah, you are, I think, letting go of some of that control. I don't know if you've had maybe like an epiphany moment lately. I mean, I don't know if you've had some kind of awakening. It could be a spiritual awakening. I'm being drawn to something here. I can't quite. Looks like some kind of tool. It looks like a hammer. So, I mean, I don't know what it is. But it looks like, have you been chipping away at something? Could be chipping away at yourself. But yeah, you've been working on your shadow self here. And I feel like you are going to have, or you have had recently, some kind of awakening. You've chipped and chipped away, and you've got to the root of the issue. You've got to the core of the issue here. And I'm hearing nothing can knock you down now. It's made you much stronger. So let's see what else we have. Oh, I think this is the Queen of Cups. I'm sure it's the Queen of Cups actually, yeah. So yeah, your higher self, doesn't matter what gender you are, is wanting to crown you, okay? Because you've done that work, and I feel like this is your shadow self coming in here to say well done. Yeah, well done. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge about yourself, a lot of knowledge about the world, about the universe. I I feel like you could be an empath, but I think you're a very loyal person. I think you're a very gentle person, but somebody who can also stand their ground as well. Interesting how I can't see her face. It looks like she's got, like a COVID mask on. Some of you might have had COVID lately. And your shadow side is coming in to say that you are over the worst now, or your shadow side is coming in to say that you're going to be okay, not to worry. Yeah, definitely seeing a mask there. So yeah, like I said, some of you might have recently suffered with COVID and come out the other side. I know it can be quite nasty. So I'm hearing new lease of life. So whatever this is, it's going to be a new lease of life for you. So I'm just going to have a bit more of my tea. Yeah, I really feel like you understand people on a deep level, on a deep emotional level. You've really grown spiritually, and you've grown, I think you've just grown in wisdom, you've grown in knowledge, in spiritually, and I think that's because you've been putting the work in on yourself. You've been working on yourself, and now you're being crowned. Yeah, absolutely. That's brilliant. So, for my pile 3s then, what would their higher selves like to... Woo, they came out quick. So, okay. We have... This is, what's the second card in the tarot? I can't quite remember. It's not the Hierophant, is it? No, the High Priestess. I think it's the High Priestess. Okay, so you've literally had to lay yourself bare. You've had to go right to the core of the problem. You've had to look at yourself, so deeply, I'm hearing. And I think you've been learning a lot of lessons about yourself. I feel like you've been doing the spiritual work, you've been doing the inner shadow work, and you've literally stripped it back. You've just stripped it right back to the core, so that you can have this kind of advancement and inner knowing, I'm hearing. I'm going to put that there. Actually, I'm going to hide that because I know YouTube doesn't really like nudity. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, now we have, this is card 20. Is that the star card? Which is hope. I know the wheel, I think, is 21, but regardless, anyway. So, yeah, you have a real connection to your spirit guides here. And you are divinely protected, okay? And what you've been doing is you've been trying to connect to your shadow self, so that you can weave that in to your lighter self, okay? So that you can kind of transform and progress and kind of grow along this journey. But you are divinely protected, absolutely protected here. Yeah, you've definitely been praying. You've been praying for something. And it looks like how the white dove there kind of resembles kind of this as well. I think you've had to place your trust, which has been really difficult for you to do, in the divine. I think you've had to kind of trust that what is right for you, what was meant for you, was going to come in, okay? And it has, or it will, very, very soon. Some of you could be farmers, you could work with animals, I'm seeing, or you might want to work with animals. I do feel like you've got a special connection to animals, but I think that's because you're so kind of spiritual, and of course animals are as well. So you do have that connection there. Right, so what else have we got? We've got card 11. I love this card. Looks like this this child here is being told off. So I think that you've had to, something was really annoying you, something was niggling away at you, and you've had to really go within and do that inner work. You might be seeing, you've got another one, you might be seeing lots of ones at the minute, or 11, so 1 1, you know, on the timer, could be significant, and this is telling you that you're on the right path, okay, and it's okay to trust, right? So you need to, and I think you've already done this. I feel like this is the past kind of energy here where you've had to hide yourself away, and there's been that kind of lack of trust, that kind of that lack mentality, that fear, okay. So I do feel like I'm hearing it's safe for you to come out now. It's safe, so that might mean something to me. It's safe for you to come out now. So you've done the hard work. Am I getting anything else from that? Yeah, I feel like you've been given these lessons so that you can help others. Yeah, so you can help others. And I feel like you've gained so much patience, and so much strength. It's such a lovely energy that even when somebody's screaming and shouting at you, because they're so frustrated, and because, you know, they can't cope with the shadow side of themselves, or they don't understand it, they can't make sense of it, whatever. You're just there to kind of help them, to talk to them, to calm them down, to help them come down. That might be specific to somebody. And you're just not fazed by the shouting, the aggression. You're just there to shine your light, and eventually people do soften to you. I do think that you are a natural healer, actually, which is so lovely, because I feel like you've had that anger, you've felt that anger, you've felt that frustration in the past, so you know you can empathise with others who are going through similar experiences. So I'm going to take that one. 7 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. this can be quite scary energy, this one. I feel like it's like you were running away from your fears in the past, because you didn't have the skills, the wisdom, the strength, the courage to kind of deal with them. But I do feel like this is past energy. I feel like you are now placing your trust in the divine. I also feel like your dreams, you might be having some really vivid dreams, like really weird, kind of out there dreams. And your shadow side is saying, like, don't be too concerned about that, but there's messages in there for you. So it might be worth you writing, like keeping like a dream journal. It might be that you might have to, these fears that you have might creep up every now and again. And it's important that you don't run away from them, that you do stay strong, and you do deal with them. Because those moments, those periods in our lives are there for a reason. And of course, life is just a series of ebb and flows, and we just have to kind of go with that and just trust that everything's going to be okay, because your shadow side is saying that everything will be okay. I'm hearing as long as you don't shy away. So that might be significant for somebody. Don't shy away. Right, what have we got here? We've got 3 of Wands. So, yeah, you might be going overseas. You might be starting on a new journey. You might be looking to go overseas. What else am I getting with that? I'm getting a lot of patience. I'm getting a lot of like waiting energy. You're kind of waiting for something here. You're waiting for something, but you can see it now. You can see it in the distance, okay? So I think whatever it was you were manifesting, it might have taken you quite a long time, but you can see it now. You can see it in the distance, okay? So it's coming in for you. I feel like some of you might be getting something done to their hair because the hair's really standing out. And I do see a lot of protection here, and things are being divinely guided and divinely timed. If you're not going abroad or if you're not going overseas, it could be just a new start, a new chapter in your life. And it's going to be a much more positive one. The plans that you've been, the kind of the groundwork that you've been doing, you are building on that now. That's developing into the next stage. So that's really lovely energy. Oh, 10 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So, 10 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like when you're asleep, you are going to be getting downloads. I feel like you're so spiritually connected that there's like loads of kind of spirits and higher beings from all different dimensions here trying to make contact with you. And it might feel a bit overwhelming. Your dreams might feel, you might wake up feeling a bit kind of because there's been that much going on while you've been asleep. I'm also hearing watch out for energy vampires. So if you're spiritually aware, you will be more aware now of people who kind of zap your energy. And you need to try and protect yourself from that. Because there will be people who will want some of your energy because it's such a lovely, positive and light energy that you've got coming in, if it's not already here. that people are going to want. And I feel because you're a natural healer as well, possibly an empath, that it's going to be really easy for you to give your energy away to heal others. But it is important that you set those boundaries. You need your boundaries in place, because otherwise you're going to become exhausted, and you're going to have no energy left, and you're going to be no use to yourself, let alone anybody else. So you must make sure that you have your boundaries in place, you protect yourself, that you get plenty of rest when you need it. You need to listen to your body, and just trust that everything's going to be happening just as it should. Okay, and we've got the Nine of Swords here. Now, the Nine of Swords, okay, I feel like this is past energy. I feel like you're coming out of this now, okay? So I don't want to dwell on that. I'm going to put that over here because I feel like that's something that was in the past. I feel like there might be somebody actually around you that's in this energy. Somebody might be in crisis actually that's around you at the moment. Somebody close. This is quite specific to somebody. I feel like somebody close to you is in crisis and they need your help. Okay? You'll know who this is if it's for you. If it's for you, you'll know who this is. Yeah, they need your help, and they won't necessarily ask for it, but you will know, okay? So that's a message for somebody. Sorry, I'm losing my voice now. Are there any other messages from... Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. I love this version of the Knight of Swords. So I'm kind of getting a very kind of innocent, kind of cheeky energy from this. It might be that you're creative as well, so you might be creative, you might play a musical instrument, so that might be important. I feel like he's saying he's coming in somewhere and he's like, look, I come in peace, okay, I just want to help. That's quite significant. That might be for this person here, where you're going in and you're like, look, I come in peace, I just want to help. We've got a violin here. Some music might be relevant. You might write music. Music might be beneficial to help heal. What else am I getting? Quite a sweet energy. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put it here because I do feel like it could be connected to this person here. Yeah, maybe you're going to give them a gift, or they're going to give you a gift, perhaps. Let's have a look. Anything else from their shadow selves? Now we did get this in, I'm not sure if this has come out in every pile actually. So this could be, it doesn't have to be a relationship, okay? This could be a collaboration with somebody. This could just be a friendship. It could be your kind of, you could be meeting your soul tribe. But let me just get some more information. So we've got the 10 of Swords in. Look at that beautiful rainbow. Yeah, absolutely. So brighter times are definitely coming in for you. think the burdens of the past are going to be gone. Yeah, and you are going to be ending a cycle and starting a new one. Let's have a look. Can we have some more information, please? Yeah, you're running. So you're building momentum here. You've got the fourth one. So we had the three of wands and the fourth ones. So you're building up momentum here. And I feel like you full steam ahead and you're not looking back. I feel like you're going to have a renewed sense of self, renewed energy, vitality, and you're leaving your old ways of being, I'm hearing, behind, okay? I do feel like you need to, or you're being asked to share your knowledge, to share your wisdom. Like I said, some of you could be healers. So I do feel like that you do have a purpose here. And it is to help others, I'm hearing. It is to help others. Which in turn will help with your spiritual growth. So I'm going to finish off then. Yeah, we've got friendships coming in. You're going to meet your soul tribe, I think. I think if you felt like, I'm hearing, what's that saying? Square, is it square peg in a round hole? Something like that. If you felt a bit like that in the past, I do see that changing. You're going to be meeting new people on this journey. And you're going to be meeting people who are going to be continuing that journey with you. Because I don't see you being alone. I see you being around like-minded people. I do feel like your work, and I mean that in, doesn't necessarily mean the job that you go to every day, but your spiritual work, your healing work, your teaching work, whatever you do, is going to bring you in line to meet these people along your path, and they're going to be, taking the rest of the journey with you, which is really lovely. So let's then get some last messages before I actually lose my voice. For pile 3. It's very peaceful energy, this. Very, very peaceful energy. But I think that is down to you. Your shadow self is saying that's down to you because of the work that you've done on yourself. So I'm going to have, right, so we've got another bird here. I'm getting kind of magician vibes or kind of seer vibes. So yeah, you're very connected to the universe, Mother Earth, spiritual. It's hearing spiritual teachings. Okay. So let's see what it says. So it says, cut away dense energy that holds you back. Yeah, I think I mentioned that before, didn't I? About having those boundaries, okay? Don't let anything zap your energy. You need to be aware of what's zapping your energy. Okay, so cut away dense energy that holds you back from your goals. Trust in the process of divine timing. Yes, I've been saying about the divine timing, throughout this reading. That's really important. I think you've just got to trust. I think one of your lessons here has been about trust. And I think that's probably been really difficult for you to do. I think you need to trust in your own abilities. I think you need to trust in your guide, your spirit team, and trust in the universe. Because yeah, I think that has been. I think you're very wise. I think you're probably quite an old soul. What have we got? Right. This one keeps wanting, I keep putting this back in and it keeps wanting to come out only because it came out in another pile and I just don't like it when the same thing, when the same cards come out. However, it's been flying out. It's flew out 3 times now, so it's obviously important. So yeah, so I feel like this is you. This is the owl. You're so full of wisdom. I feel like you've got such a higher perspective on things now. I feel like you can see things that nobody else can see, and I mean that in a metaphorical sense, although you might actually see things as well. You might be clairvoyant. You can definitely, I think your senses are very, what's that word? I can't think of the word now. Astute, or very in tune. You are receiving messages, you're hearing things and you're seeing things that nobody else can see. Okay. Okay. So it says, never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. So this is about being your authentic self. And let's have a look. I was guided to this one as well. This reminds me of the Prince of Swords. I think we've got a Prince of Swords somewhere in this reading. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was picking up on that energy. I'm also picking up on King Arthur. So King Arthur might be relevant here. I feel like you've won a battle, I'm hearing. You've won a battle. So you're able to notice the tattoo. You might have a tattoo on your hands that might be significant. You might have like a tribal tattoo or like a Celtic tattoo. So Celtic might be significant here. But you've definitely balanced out all the aspects of the self. Okay, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual. I feel like you've really balanced those out because of the work that you've been doing. So I feel like you can let your guard down a little bit now, and you can kind of relax now because I'm hearing you've won the battle. And it says, on your soul's journey, you need to lose yourself so you can find yourself again. Follow your dreams. Yeah, absolutely. You've done that work. You've done that work. You've gone within, and you've really had to strip away at yourself, really metaphorically. Just strip away all the layers. Okay, and you've literally just surrendered to the process, which is really good. Right, can I have one more please, because I like to take 3 cards. Oh, I've got 3 cards already, but I'm going to being called to take one more, so I'm going to take one more for you guys. So can I have one more please? One more. Okay, yeah, so she's given me stag energy again. I know we've got a little stag that's in the background here. Yeah, so you can put your sword away now. You've done the battles, and we've got these like circles again. So Celtic, Wicca, shamanism, yeah, being out in nature. It could be beneficial for you. I know I say this to everybody, but you know it is beneficial. Hi Piles 3, welcome back. Sorry about that. I got interrupted. Okay, so I just wanted to finish off with this card. You actually got one more extra card, and I do feel like I've probably said this before, that you are very connected to the universe, to Mother Earth. You could, I'm getting herbalism, some of you might practice herbalism, but you are very in touch with Mother Earth and nature. And yeah, I feel like you can put your sword away. I'm hearing you can put your sword away now, and you don't need to hold on to, just hold on. The same, you don't need to hold on to it so tightly, but I think that's kind of figurative for not holding onto anything so tightly. I think this reading's been mostly about fear, possibly a fear of letting go as well. Yeah, so I think I did already mention about these patterns here. Some of you could have tattoos. But let's see what's on the back then. So it says, have faith in yourself and in higher powers. They lead you in dark times, even when you feel you've lost guidance. Yeah, so it reminds me of this card actually, even in dark times. I feel like this could be your shadow aspect, because it reminds me of this figure here. But even in dark times, you've got enough knowledge and wisdom to be able to see, because here's your lighter side here. We also have that crescent moon again. So I'm going to leave your reading there. Sorry about that that interruption, where I've had to come back. So I hope that reading resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next reading. Thank you. Bye.